Hey everybody, it's my Progress Vsg Michael coming at you today. It is like the 3rd of June, I think, 2015, and I was making another video. The basis for this video is to kind of give you an update as to what I have personally found and what's working for me, and basically to kind of help everybody kind of do what you got to do. If you have any questions, like always, you can always ask a question at the end. I'll answer them as soon as I get to see them. I'm actively on this thing right now, so okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Back in February, I think it was like 29, 26, somewhere in there. February 26th. I said February 29th. I'm a dork. I weighed 402 pounds. I went into Kaiser and I started the bariatric process in March. I don't have the exact date. At that time, I weighed 300 and I think the total was 375 when I walked in the door. I had to lose some weight regardless because I was working on it. I got into Kaiser, did the protein stuff that they told me to do. I lost some more weight. They wanted me to lose to 363, and basically I blew that away. I ended up losing down to 351 for the day of surgery. Day of surgery was May 26, 2015 at 8 o'clock in the morning. Surgery went well. It was nice. It was easy. Besides the fact I had a hernia, you saw that on the previous videos. Today I went in because I had an issue that I wasn't certain of, and that issue basically came down to my doctor said if my legs ever start hurting to inform him and let him know as soon as possible. That way, they can prevent a blood clot, which was cool, understandable. So 4 days ago, I had about both my legs, literally probably about a nickel size, like little ow, and literally just about in the same spot. Still trying to figure that one out. So the next day, it was a little bit more painful. And then the following day, which was 3 days later, it got so painful that I didn't notice it until my niece came in, her hair brushed against me, and it pretty much put me on the ground. That was some pain I've never experienced before. It was in my legs, both my legs. And what happened was I thought I had a blood clot. And so, but I was like, blood clot in both legs, whatever, blah, 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 just doing my thing. Went to the actually called the doctor. They got me in pretty quickly. They had me do an ultrasound on my legs and did a blood clot or the scan on my legs, and got the results today. They were negative. I don't have any kind of blood clot. They did an ultrasound of my veins, the deep veins inside my legs, to make sure I was cool. So that was cool. Whatever. It hurt. I'll be honest with you. My legs still hurt. I'm kind of probably equating it to the fact that one of my buddies, when he was here helping take care of me, we kind of wrestled around the last couple days, hitting each other, whatever. But I think I may have gotten injured, screwing around, and he may have kicked my legs or something. But anyways, thank God it's not a blood clot. It's not phlebitis. Phlebitis is a shallower blood clot. And then they thought it was going to be a diabetic nerve pain, but it's not. Thank God on all that. So basically the doctor went off and says elevate your legs for the next month above your heart as often as you can, as often as you sit down. As you can tell, I'm not doing that right now because I'm recording the video, but it is what it is. I'm trying to abide by everything the doctors give me, but it's day 9 after my surgery. It's going to be Thursday, actually, so it's 8, 9, somewhere in there. I thought I was going to be cool with the protein shakes. I'm having a problem drinking them. So what I did is I did something naughty. Again, besides the popsicles, which I got the all clear from the doctor today. They're cool with that. I added Jello, strawberry Jello, and it kind of made me sick to my stomach, so I went to a lime Jello, which is not doing me any issue whatsoever, so I'm eating that stuff up pretty good. along with my 64 ounces of water, minimal 64 ounces. But yesterday it got so bad that I wanted something different other than the protein shakes and water and Crystal Light, that I went off and I found some beef broth in my refrigerator. So it's like that stuff, instant made stuff. Hold on, I'll show you. Give me just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Beef broth. So I went to the store. I had some of this left, but I went and got another one today. I needed something different. I was about ready to freak out. So I went and I got me, first of all, I don't have the can no more, but it was a Rachel Ray's low sodium chicken broth. Had like 160 grams of sodium for the whole box. So that was cool. So I got that. I warmed it up, tasted it, put it in a jar so that way I could sip on it throughout the night or whatever I choose to do. The second one I got, it's called Better Than Bouillon. Beef broth. It's a beef base. And yes, the sodium content in this is ridiculous. So it says basically 1 teaspoon of this with let's see, 1 teaspoon with 8 ounces of boiling water, and that will have a total of 680 grams of sodium. So what I did is I took a tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons, and I took about 10 cups of water, poured them in there, diluted it, added a little bit of that low sodium chicken broth so it would dilute the sodium so I wouldn't have to worry too much about it. And I'm drinking that. It's making it easier on me because I've been having a problem with my throat right here. It's like a restriction like I was talking about in the previous video. But it is what it is. So it hasn't affected my weight loss. I'm doing well. In fact, I didn't tell you guys. Today I went in and I weighed. Went in originally, it was 351.2 at the surgery date, which was a week and 1 day ago. Today I weigh 330.2. So I have lost just over 21.2 pounds, something like that. So I'm good. I'm doing well in less than a week. I'm going to be exercising a little bit more because I've been given the okay. Doctor took the steri strips off of my stomach today, so that allowed me the opportunity of realizing how big the cuts are and what they are. So I'm cool with that. Second thing is the protein shakes I'm drinking. I already showed you guys like the whey protein, all that stuff. On your guys' protein bag or can or whatever they're giving you, if you're doing it this way, be careful, because I didn't notice that it says here 1 cup and then 2 cups. I thought it was 150 for 2 whole cups. I did not see that. I don't know how I didn't see that, but I'm pretty on point with that. But the thing about it all is it's not that bad because it has 32 grams of protein, which is really good. It's muscle milk. The only problem with that is they want me to stay around 220, 250, 300 max in calories. With 2 scoops of that, I'm already above, and then I don't like it with water. So they told me I got the okay to add lactate milk. So I've added lactate milk to my protein shakes, and with that being said, they're awesome. They sustain me. I'm close to 4.5, 500 calories at the end of the day. And then you add on stuff like the beef bouillon, which is 10 calories for that whole serving, so it's not a big deal. And then the pops are like 10 calories each, something like that. So, and the Jello is 0. So you're cool with everything in that regard. You're able to eat, and it's 0 calorie in that regard. But you kind of got to be careful what you take in because you don't want to stall your weight loss. I haven't stalled. I'm being very careful. I really am. So now that I've told you all my cheats, the thing of the day today basically is keep active. You want to make sure that no matter what you do, you keep active, because the more you keep active, the less opportunity of a blood clot actually appearing in your legs. So you're going to be good on that point. Being I'm 8 days out, a lot of the pain has subsided, and a lot of the Pain from the hernia that they had to repair has subsided, so I'm doing good on that. If you noticed, I don't know if you can see all that. See? I have lost some weight, and people are actually noticing now. And one thing my doctor said is I don't want to see you in the office every day here to weigh. I only go by the doctor's scale because the scale at my house, it's BS. You don't know what's what, and a lot of times your scale doesn't normally work because it's not tuned, etc., etc. So I go to the doctor once a week on Mondays or Tuesdays, depending on my time schedule, to get the bottom line of where I'm at. Want to make sure I'm going forward and not backwards. It's only been a week since the surgery, so I'm good on that. Another thing I have found out is by opening up to a couple people on Facebook, I have found that a lot of people I know are having this procedure done, and they wanted some advice, and they want to know how I came up with the idea of going ahead and doing this versus the gastric bypass versus the lap band. So I'm going to give a little bit of the information that I personally found. Please don't take it as gospel. Please don't set it in stone. That's not what it's meant to be. It's just my advice, what I've found personally. When I was doing a lot of the research on the gastric bypass, or what they call the Roux-en-Y, I personally know about 7 people that have passed away from it because the procedure is so invasive that a lot of people can't handle it. And because they're literally removing one part of your body and connecting it to another part of your body, to me that just doesn't seem natural. A lot of people have a lot of issues with it, and the amount that you eat with that is even less than what you can with the gastric sleeve, with the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, the VSG. And then all the complications that come along with that, a lot of people I've heard do have that dumping syndrome. I have no idea. A lot of people do get sick and throw up. I remember one of our friends who had the gastric bypass didn't tell us. I was kind of going, what the heck's going on? Turns out she ended up having to have several enemas within a period of a week because she could not go to the bathroom. She was constipated. So there's several things like that. I found that there's success with it, but it's like that 1 in 50 people, and those numbers are low, 1 in 50, get majorly sick. So for me, I wanted off my medication. I wanted off of everything. I wanted to start anew, and I wanted a free, clean slate. So that's why I did what I did. So I don't have to worry about all that nonsense. Second thing, with the gastric sleeve, with the lap band, even my neighbor across the way, they lost the weight, but they've gained it right back. They have a hard time getting in to get the band adjusted, from what I understand. It's a band that goes around the upper portion of your stomach and basically chokes it out, for lack of a better word, to allow you to feel full faster. But there's been things about infection, there's been things about people not doing very well with it, there have been people who gain weight, people who don't maintain. I mean, it's one thing after another with it. So these are some of the quick reasons as to why I decided to go with the sleeve. The biggest reason why, besides my personal reasons why, was because they don't mess with your anatomy. Your stomach is exactly where God put it. It is exactly where it naturally should be. It's just smaller. That's it. That's why I went with that one. It's safer. I literally tried to find information on this and prove it wrong, but I couldn't. I mean, I talked to probably a couple thousand people over the last couple of years because I wanted to know, hey, what's up? Where are we at? What's going on? Da 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 da. Is this something that I'm interested in? Because gastric anything was the last thing on my mind that I would ever do to lose weight. But I won't complain because I feel great. I will say, energy-wise right now, because the calories are so low, it is an invasive surgery, even though it's laparoscopic. You do need to rest. And one thing I'm doing is pushing myself a little too hard at times. With that being said, I'm learning to take care of myself. Before, I would rush, take care of everybody else, not myself. And with that being said, got me here. So now I'm doing a whole lot better. and I honestly hope this helps a lot of people. And I swear, if you guys have any questions and if there's anything I can do to help you, hey, let me know. Seriously, any questions I can answer for you, I am here. Seriously. One dude did say that there was some kind of cream that you can put on your stomach for the stretch marks because they will come back. Here, let me show you. The doctor took the steri strips off today. So, hold on. So he took off the steri strips. Ow! And I just took off the Band-Aid. Anyways, so you got the uppercut, doesn't look that bad. The lower one, then you got these two right here, this one and this one. This one basically is another incision. Because I can open them, like this one here, I can actually open it and close it, like a mouth. And this one doesn't move anywhere, but this one does. I went ahead and covered them up again, but if you notice, these guys came back. I did not expect that. So since that has happened, oh, by the way, I haven't been able to wear this shirt for years. In fact, I think I wore it once when I bought it. So, bam, 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 bam. So there you go. That's a roundness shot. What was I saying? The wounds, they do hurt, but they don't hurt that bad. They itch as they heal, obviously, but that's where that's at. So, yeah, other than that, if you have any questions, if you want to know anything, please let me know. There's a gentleman I'm following, Ryan's Journey, I think it is. Amazing dude. I followed this dude. I watched all of his videos, and that boy's on point. So I'm going to basically be mimicking what he did. I'm going to the gym here very soon, as soon as I get the all clear for the gym. I have all clear to start walking further, but not for the gym. So once I have the gym all clear, I'm on point like that. The goal is to lose weight, the goal is to maintain, and the goal is to become a new me. And I hope the best for you guys. You know, live life strong, do what you got to do. There are people out there to back you, and don't let anybody make the decision for you. You make it for yourself. Please. This is no joke. This is serious, y'all. This is really serious. So whatever you do, if this is something you're considering, I'm gonna say do it. Hell yeah. You couldn't pay me any money. There's not enough money in the world for me to go back. I feel amazing, seriously, and it's only been a week. I can only imagine how I'm gonna feel in a couple months. So if anybody is truly interested, yeah, I would suggest it. I would highly suggest it. Just get it done. Just do what you gotta do. Seriously, it is the bomb diggity schwa. Seriously, I said bomb diggity schwa. Yes, I did. Anyways, do what you gotta do. Seriously, and make sure, another big thing before I let you go, you need a support group. You need a support group. You need a support group. Rosalie, I know you're watching this video, girl. You need a support group. I'm there for you as best as I can be, but seriously, you need a support group. I gave a shout out to Rosalie. It's a young lady I met over the last couple weeks. I've met like 7 or 8 people just in the last week that are getting this done who want some answers. So, hey, if I can be there, I'm here, man. Whatever. You guys ask me the questions. Post them down below. I'm here for you. I'll probably post another video somewhere in the middle of the week at this time because I'm hyped up on it. So slowly, the videos will stop, but probably not for a very long time. Keep doing what you got to do. Be safe. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. All right. Have any questions? Let me know. All right. This is Michael. Out.